Today we're going to be ranking each one of our war gun challenges in the map de Riese. So we have camped at each one of the war gun locations in the map de Riese, and the first one that you would sort of spawn in and attempt is the de Riese Gewehr challenge. And for me personally, I'm going to rank this as a below average Ricktness challenge video. It was a good little video to be a part of. You know, the game itself was fun, but the edit was nothing special. There's some funny moments in there, which have been posted on the YouTube shorts and stuff recently. So those highlights are in there. So that's, you know, something to look back on with a good memory. So yeah, there's below average. We kept the door to the M1 Carbine shut. There is the window at the sort of back entrance of where you would camp. So when you're camping by the Gewehr, the door to your left is closed. They're coming over the teleporter pad at the top. They're coming around the corner by the stairs, and then there's that window behind you as well. So it's kind of like an interesting place to hold out, which in that sense made it quite a, unique challenge. I couldn't get my words out. But yeah, below average for me. The Riese Car 98K is going in just purely because of the most iconic moment in Ricktness lore, Ricktness history, happened in this very challenge video. I'll play the clip now. Now's an emergency! Now's an emergency! For fuck's sake! I'm telling you it's an emergency, and just sat there like Pratt scratching your ass. Unreal. Of course, it's the now's an emergency. For fuck's sake! I'm telling you it's an emergency, and just sat there like Pratt. Probably my biggest and most famous rage on the channel happened in this video. So overall, I would probably put the challenge there, but just because of how like ironic and iconic that clip has become, it's going in average. It is going in average for me. M1 Carbine challenge in de Riese, I'm going to put in above average because it was a good game. The revives and stuff like that were there, so there was good chaos. Where, you know, I like the challenges where people are running around with no perks or minimal setup, trying to stay alive, working together, reviving each other. Above average for one reason and one reason only. Yes, the content within it was good, but the content was probably there in average. But this was the first time we featured the 4 people's perspective videos, or, you know, did the 4 people's perspectives in the edit of the video. So we've got like the moments where we cross over like that. So see, you know, like everyone at once on screen, but as people are reacting to stuff on their screen, you cut to their points of view and stuff like that, so you're sort of chopping and changing, and it's sort of like pivoted and changed the way we do our challenge videos from this very video forward. So for that alone, it's going in above average. Just noticed as well, I've actually had both of these top and bottom ranks running the words best of Ricktness. Obviously best is on top, worst is at the bottom, so I have now changed that. Apologies if you noticed it. The trench gun challenge, I don't know. It was probably average. It was probably average. I've given this one above average just because it was sort of instrumental in the way we changed the way we edit our videos. This one, good moments towards the back end of the challenge. Not too much happened in the early game that sort of, you know, rings true to me. I can't really remember too many of the funny moments or anything exciting happening before round 25 in this challenge, so I probably will put it in an average challenge. The last few rounds were very chaotic. We actually, in this challenge, used no clip to open up the door, or not open up the door, sorry, we kept the door closed, the door to teleporter A, which is at the side by the MP40, so we no-clipped in there, activated the teleporter, went back to the landing pad to link the teleporter so we could keep the door shut for the challenge. There's a max! Oh my god, no! Bartos revived! No! They got the max ammo! We died! The max ammo was there! Oh, this game can be a cruel mistress sometimes, man. Fuck. So yeah, I think overall it was average. You know, it was quite unique in that we used console commands to create you know, an interesting challenge, but it's not the first time we've done that. We've added Mustang and Sally into maps that don't have Mustang and Sally and stuff before. So yeah, probably just run-of-the-mill challenge for me there. Next up is de Riese STG challenge. De Riese STG challenge. Where am I putting this? This probably is, looking at the collection of challenges we've got here, I don't know. No. This one isn't the worst. This is probably below average. I can't lie, it's below average. So again, funny moments are in there, and I'll play some of them on screen now.
Hitler.
That's something to do with the challenge.
Hitler. That's class. It's not class, no, it's not. It's far from class.
top lad he was.
It's very far. It's as far from class as you can get that. Don't know why I said that. I love how you stick your arse out when you pack punch. Get a look at that, Zig. I don't know if you saw it. Watch it when I go. No, watch when I pack punch now, right? Look how I stick my arse out. Ready?
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
Very nice.
Little treat. Normally people have to pay for that. However, I don't think it was average. I don't think it was average. There was not really much chaos going on in the game. The last round was quite chaotic, but overall, I think it sort of falls below the standard we tried to set for the challenge. I think the worst of Ricktness category probably does, and it's not by much, go to the Type 100, just cause it probably is the least memorable out of these that I'm looking at here. It probably is the least memorable. I could quote some things from certain videos and stuff like this, and the remaining videos we've got here, plus the 5 we've already ranked above it, I think it probably is the worst of the bunch. But that's not to say it's a bad video. I think normally we can determine quite easily what the worst of Ricktness category is in these rankings, but I do think that this one probably is just the least memorable. It's like the best of a bad bunch. No, I got that wrong. It's the best of a good bunch. All of these are actually like quite decent challenges, but obviously we compare them to other challenges on Riese, so I do think that one probably is in the worst of Ricktness category. Riese FG42 is probably an average challenge. We've got the 4-player perspectives in there, so that's a nice novelty to have, cut into different people's point of views. The last few rounds were chaotic. There was a funny moment where AG was like, what could AG stand for? Or it might have been FG, because I think we're doing the FG42. I think he said, what could FG gaming stand for? And then we had the joke, failed gaming, so that was quite funny. Call yourself FG gaming. FG gaming.
That doesn't sound too bad. I don't know what that would stand for, but probably like a...
it could stand for...
fail gaming.
Failed gaming, yeah.
Ouch.
Fail gaming.
Failed gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Outstanding name. Absolutely beautiful.
And then the final round or two in the confined area, you know, probably did lead to some chaos, so it's average. And same probably for this one. This one is also an average challenge. This being the Riese double-barreled shotgun challenge. Took place in pretty much the same area that we did the FG42 challenge, because obviously if you know Riese, they're very close. So they're both in sort of the alleyway by speed code of these two challenges here. Oh, didn't mean to move it down. I've done it again. Right, just stop playing around with them. So yeah, the Riese double barrel challenge for me is also average. There is probably more laughs in this one than in this one. So I would say that for me, Riese double barrel is probably just slightly ahead of FG42, but both still average challenges. Riese Thompson is probably also an average challenge. It's hard to differentiate these challenges because a lot of them are just good on Riese. Riese is one of the better maps to do these style of challenges on. The area that you run around in, you can survive in, but not survive in well. So we've, you know, got some like really good runs in these challenges and stuff, but it's average for me. It's average for me. Now, the video doesn't have 4-player perspectives as well, actually. So I'm thinking maybe for that, we do bring it down. We do bring it down just based on the sole fact that there's no 4-player perspectives. You know, it was probably on par with these, but compared to how they came out in the edit, just because this and this have the 4-player perspectives and this one doesn't, it will actually drop down to below average. And that does mean, of course, that the best of Ricktness does go to the Riese MP40 challenge. This one being the World at War version, it was really iconic on the channel. Everyone still quotes it to this day. Ziggy running from person to person to person, reviving. I got you, cover me.
I got you, cover me.
Thank you. No, straight back down to the floor I go. Send me back from whence I came already, Jesus. And it's just the one that lives longest in the memory. Now, it's actually managed to get the best of Ricktness category, despite the fact I've said the 4-player perspectives do play a factor. So the fact that this video doesn't have that 4-player perspective factor and still has ended up taking the crown of best of Ricktness for Riese says a lot about the challenge. If you, however, have watched all of these challenge videos and you disagree, then be sure to let me know in the comment section as to why you disagree. If you have enjoyed the video, be sure to smash it a like rating, subscribe bottom left-hand corner if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheerio.